Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys a simple question. I will name 4 characters right now. These 4 characters will fight each other. They will have no prep time, they will have their standard powers, and this will not be a battle to the death, or they will be allowed to kill each other. They just have to knock each other out or incapacitate them. It doesn't really matter in this fight. The 4 characters are Thor, the Hulk, Superman, and Batman. I will give you 5 seconds to make your choice and decide which one will most likely win this fight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you said anyone but Batman, congratulations, you're not a Batman Glazer. But if you are a Batman Glazer, you will have said Batman. And I know what you all are thinking. How the hell does Batman win this? He has no prep time or any preparation. He's literally just a guy in a bat suit. Well, one simple word will explain it to y'all. Batman has prep time. And I know exactly what everyone here is thinking. But Seb, Batman, you just said no characters are allowed to have prep time. What do you mean Batman has prep time? And I'm going to explain something to you. Every Batman fan will argue with you tooth and nail that prep time is a key part of Batman's character and his skill set, that removing it is a sufficient nerf to him, and that he should not be and that he should be allowed to have prep time. And this has caused every discussion with Batman to devolve into Batman beats every character because he has prep time. And like, does that sound stupid? Yes, it does. Because prep time is such a silly thing to say, is because you could beat anyone with prep time. I could beat Jackie Chan with prep time. I could beat Goku with prep time. I could beat Superman with prep time. Me, a normal human being, could beat any character with prep time. I don't know why Batmans have decided to think that prep time is a fair thing to give a character when it's not even the main point of the character. It ruins the character. It's like, why does Batman struggle against Joker? He should have prep time for Joker. He should have prep time against Poison Ivy. But no, but there are still struggles for him. So why the hell is this even an argument? And the worst part is Batman fans completely missed the mark of what the prep time thing was even about. Because he completely missed the comic and they actually haven't read it, and they completely missed what it was trying to tell the story in its main message. And that is what we are going to be talking about today. Today we are going to be talking about the one storyline and concept that ruined any discussion with Batman. Also, I just want to make one thing clear. I don't hate Batman fans or hate Batman himself. I actually think Batman is a really cool character. It's just really annoying to see all the discussion of Batman devolve into Batman beats everyone because prep time, ha ha ha. And like, it's not even Batman's fault. It's more so the writer's fault because they also reinforce this idea when it doesn't make sense. And most Batman fans don't actually read comics, so like, yeah. So sorry if I sound ranty or anything. I'm really sorry. So thank you. Enjoy the vid. Okay, so the concept of prep time originated from a comic book storyline called the Tower of Babel storyline, or though you can also watch the Justice League Doom movie, which adapts this storyline, though does change certain things to make more sense. In the comic book storyline, essentially Batman had made a bunch of contingency plans behind everyone's back for the Justice League if they ever go rogue, become evil, or get mind controlled. But a bunch of villains get their hands on these contingency plans behind Batman's back without him realizing it, and essentially weaponize them against the Justice League. Some of these plans were like shooting a kryptonite bullet at Superman, or essentially strapping a bomb to Flash's arm that will explode if he's not going at a certain speed or if he tries to remove it, or spraying Martian Manhunter with a special spray that will constantly have him be on fire and be unable to put out the fire, essentially killing him more or less, or neutralizing him. So a good chunk of the story is dedicated to Batman essentially trying to save every member of the Justice League from the own contingency plans that he himself made by being used against them. And essentially the big takeaway of this whole storyline is that Batman is a paranoid bastard who is willing to betray people's trust and do things behind their back, just for the very slim chance that they decide to go rogue and become evil and villains. And don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with making contingency plans for the Justice League, for the strongest people on the planet. The problem is that he did this behind everyone's back and essentially betrayed their trust, because as a team, they are supposed to be willing to trust each other. And this also ties into another problem with Batman as a character, is that every time Batman does stuff behind people's back, it tends to backfire like every single time it happens. And don't get me wrong, also this has even happened to the very modern day, even to this very, like, recently. So yeah, sidetrack, not really related to this video, but just something I'd like to point out. But for some reason, every single Batman fan has decided from this one simple storyline that this means Batman beats any character with prep time. When, one, prep time is not a Batman exclusive thing. A character like Lex Luthor could have created the same thing and the storyline would not change, except the fact of what the main message of it is. They don't realize that the point of this storyline is not to show off how badass Batman is or how strong he is. It is meant to show how paranoid and how Batman is willing to betray other people's trust just for his own security. And the problem is not the fact that prep time is a concept, it's more so the writers somehow encouraging the prep time argument. Like, literally, I could talk about Batman and the Brave and the Bold. The first episode literally is a what-if fight of Batman versus Superman, no kryptonite. And then Blue Beetle replies with, Batman wins because he always has kryptonite. And like, but why though? I know it's supposed to be a funny joke, but like, why are the writers actively encouraging this agenda? Or let me bring up another character. The Batman Who Laughs is an alternate version of Batman who basically becomes the Joker and manages to kill every character in his universe and make them evil or kill them. But like, Batman is just a normal dude, man. He like, I'm pretty sure the Justice League will be able to handle him. Like, there's no way Batman can handle literally all these characters at once. And before you all say, but they didn't want to hurt Batman, or he took him out one-on-one. No, he didn't, because there's literally a whole panel of him like walking in the Justice League headquarters, flexing the fact that, yeah, I killed them all, and also I'm gonna make Superman kill his kids with black kryptonite. Like, my guy, this is just glazing. There's no way Batman legitimately wins this fight against this many characters. So yeah, this kind of just is a video about more or less me exposing the problem with every discussion with Batman and why discussing Batman is so frustrating nowadays. Because fans completely mistook of what the point of the original storyline and concept was about, and completely twisted it into Batman wins everything with prep time. And like, that's just bad writing, guys. That's not what the point of the story was about. I don't know how you guys misinterpreted this and reinterpreted it into Batman wins everything. And it gets really annoying because I actually do like talk about Batman and like what if fights sometimes. I hate power scaling though, sorry. And it hurts sometimes. I just need to make this video. It hurt my soul every time I thought about it, and I just had to pump this out. I'm sorry, guys. So basically, what happened to Batman and what ruined any discussion with him is fans completely misunderstanding the point of a storyline, and several other writers glazing Batman to make him seem like he is some top tier threat in the DC universe because he's just a normal guy. So how is he on the same level as Superman or the Flash or any other Justice League character? So this is how they did it, to essentially make him an OP character when he's really not. Because then Joker would not be a threat anymore. But you know, whatever. I am so glad you guys made it to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. And I'm sorry for my little ranting and all that stuff. So please stay safe. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. Bye.